The Double Gameweek fixtures were announced a few days ago, and this video will provide a quick overview of some key players to consider from each of the teams involved, primarily to help those using the free hit chip, but if you're using an alternative strategy, hopefully you'll still find this video useful. 3 players from Man City will be high on the wish list, with fixtures away to Fulham and at home to Cardiff, 2 games where the league's top scorers will be expected to run wild. Aguero has 27 FPL involvements this season, and only Sterling has directly contributed to more goals amongst Premier League players. The Argentine will be fresh for the Double Game Week, having not been selected to feature for his country over the international break. Guardiola's side have kept 14 clean sheets this season, with Liverpool the only side to record more, and Ederson offers the most secure way into the Man City back line. Alternatively, David Silva could be worth the risk over a defender, given that he started in 6 of the last 7 league matches, including back-to-back starts in Man City's previous Double Game Week. Having now retired from international football, the Spaniard will also enjoy an extended break ahead of the trip to Fulham. Chelsea also have a couple of very favourable fixtures, travelling away to Cardiff before hosting Brighton at Stamford Bridge. Hazard has 24 FPL involvements to his name this season, with only Salah, Aguero and Sterling producing more, and the Belgian returned 33 points in the reverse fixtures. For those looking to double up on Chelsea attack, Higuain is the man to consider. Since his arrival, no teammate has taken more shots inside the box, while only Hazard has fired more efforts on target. The Blues rank 3rd best in the league with their tally of 12 clean sheets this season, while only Huddersfield have scored fewer goals than Cardiff and Brighton this calendar year. Azpilicueta has played every minute in the Premier League so far this season, registering 5 assists, and looks the most secure way into the Chelsea defence. David Luiz and Rudiger have been the preferred centre-back pairing, but with 3 league starts this season, Christensen offers Sarri a possible rotation option. Manchester United have the advantage of facing 2 teams who will almost certainly have one eye on their FA Cup semi-final meeting, Watford and Wolves. Rashford has been nursing an ankle injury since the draw with Liverpool last month, but will be hopeful of featuring in the Double Game Week after withdrawing from international duty. Since Solskjaer's appointment, the forward has returned 6 goals and 2 assists in 12 appearances, and his tally of 21 efforts on target ranks 3rd best in the league. In the same period, no player has produced more FPL points than Pogba, with the Frenchman returning 8 goals and 7 assists, and also ranking 1st for goal attempts and efforts on target. Victor Lindelof appears to have nailed down a starting spot at centre-back, having played 90 minutes in 12 of the last 13 league matches. The Swedish defender did however withdraw from international duty due to personal reasons, with his wife expecting their first child at the start of April. Depending on fitness, Lukaku and Martial offer alternative options amongst the United attack, while David De Gea provides the most secure way into their back line. They've kept just 7 clean sheets this season, but only Man City have kept more than their 5 clean sheets this calendar year. Crystal Palace have an appetising home fixture against Huddersfield, a side that sit bottom of the league table, and have conceded 57 goals this calendar year. Only Burnley and Fulham have shipped more. Their second fixture is more tricky, away at Spurs, in what will be their first game in the new stadium, and the last 5 league meetings between the sides have ended in a 1-0 defeat for the Eagles. Zaha is nursing a hamstring injury, but the forward has been selected for international duty. He's provided 13 FPL involvements this season, including 5 goals in his last 6 matches, so comes into the Double Game Week with form. He's won 4 penalties this season, level with Salah, and no Premier League player has won more than the pair. That also bodes well for Milivojevic, who scored 8 of his 9 goals from the spot this campaign, 3 more than any other player. Schlupp has started in a midfield role across the last 6 game weeks, despite being listed as a defender in the game. His 3 FPL involvements during that period ranks joint top amongst defenders, along with Robertson and Alexander-Arnold, and his 9 attempted assists can only be bettered by Luca Digne and the Liverpool duo. Batshuayi has 2 goals in his last 4 matches, and will provide a slightly cheaper alternative up front, particularly if there are doubts over Zaha's fitness, while Wan-Bissaka offers a more nailed-on defensive pick. One of the key dilemmas will be whether or not to include Spurs players in our free hit teams, and ultimately, on current form, Harry Kane looks to be the one if you are going to go there. Spurs have only scored 3 goals in their last 4 league matches, with each of them coming from the forward. Jimenez, Jota and Doherty have been key players throughout the season for Wolves, but with an FA Cup semi-final coming up directly after the double game week, it's possible that we'll see some rotation during the two league matches. The same has to be said for Watford, which puts a big doubt over the informed De La Feu, despite the Spaniard returning 4 goals and 2 assists in his last 4 league outings. So that concludes this video. Hopefully you find it useful when selecting your Game Week 32 team, and stay tuned for the free hit team selection episode next Tuesday.